What's up, guys? I'm here with my brother Mike. We're heading out to Spicewood. Go try to get some flying in. It's been really windy today. We intended to go earlier, but just too gusty. So we're going to see how the weather is now and hopefully get in a flight before dark.
For traffic, wide experimental departing 35 grass, Spicewood. Yep, there's the wind. Yep. I was thinking I could even just land right over there. Yeah, I was just wondering about that. Could scare the hell out of these people on the beach. Yeah. Not a bad idea. I need to figure out if that's like a, I think it's a park. If it is, I think I can legally land there. Yeah. Alright. 7:08, so sunset's in an hour. So that gives us about an hour and 30 minutes to fly out and get back. As you can see here, we're actually not doing bad. It's 67 knots across the ground. Airspeed is 91 miles an hour, so that you have to calculate the difference, add 15% to 68, so what is that? 7 plus 10, so about 70, 75, 77 miles an hour across the ground. Yeah. Of course I can go straight, you know, cars can't. Yeah. Headwind. Going 59 knots across the ground, 91 indicated, almost 30 knot headwind. But the flight home should be fast. Horseshoe Bay traffic, wide experimental, about 5 to the east, crossing east to northwest at about 2,000 feet, Horseshoe Bay. But a lot of really cool spots that you don't see, like driving around, you know? Yeah. There are a whole bunch of like rocky cliffs and creeks and stuff that go through people's properties that you'd never see. I've actually never flown this plane at night.
625, we are leaving the area. Taylor traffic, 625. Have you seen the scene from Highlander next morning where he's like, oh yeah, I do this all the time. Never done it at night though.
Which movie is that?
Highlander and Axe Murder, it's Stephen Wright.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I love flying at night. Yeah. Just in general.
Yeah, I mean,
you could see, especially on a day like today, you could see for hundreds of miles.
Yeah, yeah. It was dark on our way back from Oklahoma, so.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting landing experience for me.
Yeah. Just in case you need it, there are puke bags in the back of the seat.
I'm good.
If you've watched any of the other videos, that is Sandy Creek, so if you follow it out that way, you can kind of see the dip in the mountains over there.
Yeah.
That's a really cool like canyon to fly through.
Alright.
Fortunately, we don't have time for it today, but yeah, it's really cool. Like you would never think that that's even in Texas, you know?
Yeah.
The river bends around and then turns back into kind of a river and a lot of sandbars and really cool area of river right there, and then right past that little hill is where we're going to land. Alright, it's actually technically to the right of where that hill is where we're landing.
Like you're sitting there doing this with your hand while the plane's doing this. Okay, that burp I was waiting on finally came up.
Yeah.
Just don't do any barrel rolls.
Yeah. I need to modify your door so at least you could like puke out the door in an emergency.
Yeah, I'll be alright. You ever fly this with the doors off?
I haven't. I know a guy up in Dallas that does.
Yeah. I would imagine on a really hot day that would...
Yeah. You don't really get that hot up here. You get pretty good airflow with these.
Yeah.
And it actually stays pretty cool even like in the dead of summer.
Okay.
I mean, usually I don't fly in midday because it's so hot and bumpy, but in the mornings, like, it feels about like this a lot of times. So yeah, right past the hill on the right-hand side, you can see the sandbar.
Traffic 1, X-ray on final runway 1.
What are we passing over here?
This is Kingsland.
Okay.
Yeah, if you take 29 out, you'll hit Kingsland, and then you'll go, actually, I take that back, 29's way up there. I think this is maybe 1431. I think I'll do one low approach, an inspection pass, just see what the wind is doing, and then we'll come back and land.
Do you take off and like land in the grass because of the tires, or what?
Yeah. Yeah, these are not cheap tires, and so the concrete, they're real soft, I think. The concrete wears them out really fast.
Alright.
So if I can help it, I never take off or land on pavement. A really pretty section of the river right here we'll drop into. Summertime, usually people will come. There's a road that crosses right up there.
That's a lot of junk.
People, yeah, no kidding.
That one, we're landing?
Now we're landing up there.
Oh, there.
There's the road. The people will park there. So there's where we're landing.
Okay.
Set the sandbar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Too much of a crosswind. Thought it'd be more of a headwind.
We gotta wait for another time, that's all.
Yep. I think we might. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy.
Okay.
But there's that really pretty rock. Yeah. Actually, you know what we could do, though, is up here is more maybe into the wind. There's another bar up here that we could land on. There's a spot right there we could land, but looking into this sun, I know there are some low power lines right around here somewhere. I think it's perfectly fine to land here. I've done it before, but I think to be safe, let's not rush it.
That's fine.
But as you can see, really pretty section.
Yep.
That one's doable, but let's not push our luck.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely takes a strong stomach to fly on this plane.
Yeah, be alright.
Loop around and follow the river back. I think that's the big power poles that cross it way up there. But yeah, now we're going to 88 knots across the ground. So we'll get home fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these little sandbars are landable. What might be cool someday is drive your Forerunner out here. Come out here and like I'll land on that sandbar and we can camp.
Yeah.
Not sure how to get to some of them, but I'm sure there's access somewhere.
I got an app that's got kind of all the trails that you're allowed to actually go on. I mean, there's not a lot of them because it's mostly private land, but
Yeah.
it's designed to, you know, be able to help
Oh,
you
is that
find
like,
places like this.
what's it called?
I think it's On-Road X, something like that.
Yeah. I think I have that too because you can use that to look for public land.
Yeah.
That'd be cool actually to use that and kind of cross-reference. Because, you know, that's the same with this plane. There are not a lot of spots I can land because it's all owned property. But any kind of public or roads or whatever, I can land. Yeah, here's that real pretty part that I wanted to land on.
X-ray traffic, wide experimental, about 4 miles northwest, and transition northwest to northeast at 1,500.
Cameron stayed out here with John Anderson and his family and his parents own a place right over here. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Brought the boat out. There's actually a landing strip right there. Sunset Beach landing strip. See all the hangars on that little peninsula that's inside there. Yeah. And right there is Granite Shoals. So Karen's dad owned like 4 lots on that. At one point offered one to Steve or to me. And man, we should have taken him up on that. Yeah. Because he sold them and they're only worth like 65 grand. But, you know, I'd even paid. I would have even paid for it probably. Of course, that was before I had this, so it wasn't very much use to, you know.
You say you gave up on trying to build one out of Tom's?
No, I do still want to build one. Okay. They've just been busy because of the ice storm. I did a little bit of work on it when we were out there the other day.
How short of a landing strip do you?
I can usually land in about 300 feet, land and take off. Yeah. Maybe a little shorter.
Depending on headwind, etc.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yep. Oh. We'll turn that into a golf course.
I was gonna say, go land there.
Yeah.
That looks smooth. I don't think you'd.
I don't think they'd appreciate it, but I could.
What? There's smooth tires.
Yeah.
Now we're having an argument with somebody like 10 years ago. Oh, the lake will never be full again. There's too much full drinking. And it's not right how that works.
Yeah.
And then, you know, 3 years later, it was higher, like the 3rd highest it's ever been.
Yeah. Is that deer? A bunch of deer.
Oh yeah. 4 of them. 5.
There's more than that.
6. As we turn, I'm seeing more. But yeah, I feel like 6 of them.
Usually when I leave Spicewood, I fly really low through here.
Yeah.
Spicewood traffic, wide experimental, right downwind for 35 grass, Spicewood.
Taylor traffic, sun 670, 5 miles north, flying west towards Georgetown. Final call, Taylor.
Spicewood traffic, wide experimental, right base to final 35, grass, Spicewood.
Looks like it's dead on the ground.
What's something?
The wind is dead on the ground.
Nice.
Yep, this plane is very forgiving on landings. There have been times where I dropped out of the sky from like 10 feet, just goes and just sits down. Nice shocks. That turned out to be a pretty good little flight. Yep. Get to land on the sandbar like we wanted to, but still really cool.
Next time.
Pretty sunset. That's my friend Zach's hangar.
That's convenient.
It is. Got a badass Cessna 185, so tail dragger like this, but really big.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we pretty quick, but we had that for a while.
Can carry several people and cargo and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's a workhorse.
Yeah.
But he can also go land out on some sandbars like I do. And he's got a 421, which is a dual prop or a multi-engine.
Yeah.
Multi-engine, also kind of a bigger plane.